name of my team be? Fresh as believe me. Only kings in my circle, boy. Instrumental, they feed me. Women from your
rudely interrupted me was all. But no, I'm doing the so here's how I looked at it. I laid in bed this morning for the 15 minutes before I had to get up and going. And I scrolled through my Snapchat and my Tinder, and I was just like, I want to be with someone, and I know what I want to be, and that I want to be a husband and just have a happy family with a good, healthy love life, sex life, good friends, like just everything happy, healthy love all the time.
Amen.
But I keep seeking it out so hard that I find someone that I think I'm compatible with, and then just, this is easy, and just
right, because you get along.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fucking put these hoes on ice, dog. Is what I'm gonna do.
So, but
and then I'm gonna wait until one chases me down, even if that takes a year or two. I'm gonna wait till a girl sees me and goes, "I gotta have that motherfucker. Yeah. He's the one."
Whoa, that's pretty cool. So I have a couple questions.
Okay.
One is, so the goal is, or the idea is to just stop yourself from pursuing all the time, so that you can let the universe sort of put things into place.
I think there's going to be a lot more than just that, but I think what I've came to the conclusion of is in order to have the relationship I want with a woman, that I think I'm going to have to be more optimistic and look for all the reasons why it wouldn't work to find a lot healthier avenue to take in making it work. Because, the first week I hung out with my last girlfriend, it was like, God damn, we drink and do a lot of shit. Like, there's a good chance this could not go the distance. But it's like, I love her, and she loves me.
So nice. And yeah. I like that a lot.
And that's going to everything. That's not just hose on ice. I'm putting the booze on ice. I'm putting all of it on ice.
But metaphorically speaking, you're not actually going to put it in an ice cold cooler and then drink it all day long.
No, I'm going to get off the booze. That's what I'm going to do for my 30th birthday for myself.
Sick.
I don't even know that I'll do Cali sober. I think I might just put it all down for a while.
Just going sober sick, dude.
Get healthy. I'm probably going to do a little bit of churching. I've been reading my AA book and making notes and shit in it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to, up until my birthday, I'm going to read the shit out of it. And then I think I'm just going to lean into, because I keep battling with this thing like, I don't want to never be able to drink again. So instead, I'm just going to take that whole thing off the table. And I want to do a year of just sober and work the 12 steps. And then at a year, if I feel like it's worth still drinking, I guess go back to the misery.
I think that's sick. I think that's the way to do it. I like a lot when it comes to substances, the idea of like, just do it for a little while. And you don't have to like make a deal with yourself and then.
Well, that's the thing. I've done it for a long goddamn while. I've been partying since as long as I can remember. Yeah. It's like I'm just tired of it. It's not even fun anymore. It's just habit when I wake up in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And goddamn,
bro, I hope that this goes as you're dreaming.
I hope so too.
Especially because, and you probably know this because you're old and you've been around. But you stop drinking and you go, oh wow, this isn't fun anymore. When everybody was just saying dumb shit and repeating themselves and you were doing the same thing, it was fun.
For sure.
And then it's not fun anymore.
I had to be sober for a year for drug court. I know what you're talking about. I had to be around people drinking.
It can be exhausting, but that's cool. I think that's a great plan. I had a plan for myself.
And
I have a series.
Part of that is I think this fall I'll get enrolled and I'm going to go to school to be a drug and alcohol counselor.
No.
Dude, wouldn't that be sick?
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I think I'd be helpful as fuck, dude.
You know what I like to picture, because I have some plans for my future as well. Some short-term plans that I want to do to improve myself, which we'll come back to. But I like to picture what I'd be like if I freaking accomplished everything that I've set in front of myself to accomplish. Because you kind of know what the best version of yourself looks like if you take the right steps. You know what I mean? If you do all this shit you're talking about.
I'm such a fucking dreamer that I think about how cool it would be, and then I'm like, that's never going to happen.
You just go about your business.
Just fucking quit. I'm like, that'll take 4 years? Fuck that. I can get drunk tonight, dude.
It'll grab you.
Yeah.
But it's just cool because it's like, with all that bullshit, I always say, you're only alive one time. How fucking sick would it be to get to the end of your life? It might even make me emotional talking about, and look back and go, like, I fucking did all that shit that I knew I was supposed to do. Like giving up on the booze, putting the hose on ice, and going to school, or whatever it is.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? To be on your deathbed and be like, I'm glad I didn't just fuck off the whole time.
For sure.
And never do. So
I'd imagine it feels like what Joe Rogan looks like.
How's that?
Just like when you observe him operating, he doesn't get super emotional about shit or nothing. Like he's just fucking.
He's in it, in the zone all the time. He's just doing his thing.
Fuck yeah.
His time is filled with what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think in the end, the only thing he'll regret is not having more time. I think he truly, no matter who he is as a person, whether you like him or don't, he lives in accordance with his values.
Yeah, he truly is. He's just living his life, and it's kind of just whatever it is. Yeah. And everybody can be a part of it if they want, I guess. So it got
maybe
huge.
one day someone will give me $200 million for living just how I live.
Just talking.
That'd be dope, yeah. He hears this pod, and he's like, I can give you 2 or 3.
I got a couple I can kick around. I want to get a tattoo with a circle and king in the middle of the circle. Did I tell you that? Only kings in my circle, boy.
All right, dude. Yeah, get it on your fucking temple.
I fired
go all in.
I fired up a rap song I hadn't heard in a long time. That's like the first line of the song. We might actually have it be the intro today. And he goes, only kings in my circle, boy. And I was like, it is only kings in my circle, dude. All the dogs are on the come up.
Dude, for real.
They're just ascending at rapid levels. And I learned this in my book. So I read a book. I read 4 pages.
You should write
of
a
book
book
the other night. I should. And it was talking about how most mental illness is improper self-perception, like a conscious perception of yourself. That that perception of yourself is misaligned with reality, who you actually are. Your unconscious knows who you actually are. And like everybody around you knows who you actually are, right? Because they talk about you behind your back. But when your conscious self-perception is out of whack, that's like what jams you up with mental illness and stuff. So that's what's cool. He also said that the unconscious mind and the therapist in therapy, the unconscious mind of the patient and the therapist are working together in pursuit of like truth and openness and honesty. And it's the conscious mind that's like trying to block that because it's trying to protect its self-perception.
Fuck yeah.
And that's all Freud's bullshit with the ego and stuff. But when you make breakthroughs and you shift your perception, your conscious self-perception more in line with reality, that's the feeling people have when they feel like they're reborn or they're going through a spiritual awakening or whatever. Like how Mason's been talking for the last couple weeks about, dude, I got to write a book. I figured it out. This is what we need to do. And he's like high on life and he has a renewed perspective. And like that's what's happening is his self-perception is getting more in tune with reality. And then who he is somebody that like...
It is almost crazy that the universe put us together. That is the perfect description of what I've gone through for the last 7 days. Things slowly just pulled around. Like I was on my Harley and I turned my music all the way down. Drug ballad, Eminem, you got me hooked on that shit. Dude, I blast that shit on the scooter. It's fucking dope. Back in the day when it was Marky Mark. Fucking sick. Anyways, and I just turned it down and I was like, I'm literally exactly who 16-year-old Austin wanted to be. Yeah. I have a paid-for diesel, my own decent place with a fucking garage, 3 or 4 old fucking Fords laying around, and I messaged an old girlfriend on Instagram that got sober, and she's doing her thing, and we chatted a little, and she's like, what's your world like? And so I summed it up that way. Fuck, I'll even read you the message.
You should. Because, and if that was like an honest response.
It was. I'll read it to you.
That's an important thing to do is to look at your life and take an inventory and be like, what is this fucking apparatus?
Let's cruise over here. So I asked why her last name was different. She's like, oh, me and a kid I know. I just don't want to use names. I'm going to try not doing that on the pod anymore.
I know, dude. Our podcast is about to blow up, too.
For real. So,
we finally figured it out.
I asked her about her last name. She said, yeah, me and him got married last year. I said, no shit, that's dope. And she said, what's your world like? I said, same shit, new day. Working back in the oil field. Bought a super sweet Harley. Have a nice apartment with a garage. Credit score's almost to 700. The boys are healthy. I have a sweet Cummins that's paid for. I got a couple old Fords laying around. It's exactly what you would expect my life to be like. And after I said that, I was like, I'm literally doing all I've wanted to be happy. Mm-hmm. I got a couple old clunkers. I got a decent truck, badass job, good money, healthy boys. Like
only kings in your circle.
I don't need anything else, dude. Only kings in my circle.
That's so sick.
It is, man. And I was fucking stoked up on that. And that's why I woke up this morning, because that was yesterday I sent that message. And it was almost like it all happens right when you need to hear it. Because like over the last 6 days, it was kind of like this mysterious feeling of like I'd start doing that. I don't know what you'd call it, if it's your subconscious or whatever you're saying. Mm-hmm. But that voice in my head that's like, fuck, here we are waking up hungover. You're not sober. You're not doing. And I was like, yeah, dude, you're doing fine, man.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? Why are we battling ourselves in our head?
self-kindness.
And then after that message, I sent it to her. I was like, holy shit, I'm exactly who the fuck I want to be. There ain't nothing wrong with me. I need to get a little healthier and drink a little less. That's it.
And
the rest is working
and with
itself
the
out.
launching pad that you have of that perception of yourself, that is, I rule, like I've made it to this place that I wanted to be at. With that as like the foundation, like there's no limit to how high.
Absolutely.
There's no mountain too tall, dude.
Shit.
Not
That
a river
ain't no
wide
shit.
enough. It truly makes you unstoppable. That voice in your head, there's a couple names for it. Sometimes it's your conscience telling you that you're not doing the right thing, and you got to listen to it. If you,
there's probably a lot of weight in that.
the Bible says, but let me keep going for a second. And the Bible says that if you like ignore your conscience enough, I think it says like God will harden your heart so that you can't hear it anymore, and you don't want to be in that place. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because that's a full-fledged piece of shit. Douchebag.
Like McCusk dog before he got off the selling drugs
dude.
after robbery number deuce.
Well, it was you in your teen years, but
Oh, for sure.
but there's another name for it also because it's way cool. It's something you have that not a lot of people have that makes you unique and awesome. Is to be able to separate from those thoughts. When those thoughts come in and start saying, "What the fuck are you doing? You piece of shit. You're not sober, whatever." To be able to just go like, yo, that's not like me. That doesn't define me. Because most people, it's just like, oh, my brain came up with a thought. Like, I have to hear it out. It's like, no, you don't. You know what I mean? You can be like, hey, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm the best. And it turns out that when you do that, it pushes you in the right direction better than listening.
Bitches on ice.
Yeah, dude.
That's what it does.
And but like that voice doesn't push you and doesn't like.
Yeah,
it's not the fuel.
I chilled with the chick last
It's not
night,
fuel.
and it was like, I'm not really a fan of this. I don't enjoy wasting time doing
It's
this
empty,
anymore.
dude.
It is.
Hollow.
It is.
I was talking about that today. It's fun, dude. Like, oh god damn.
I think I've had enough fun.
You build up a loop and you lasso out. You fucking rip yourself a wildcat in the sack, dally off, and take her up into the pines, brother. There's nothing better. There's truly nothing
That's
better.
probably the best description for it right there.
Dude, you get your wildcat in the sack. It's fun to go camping.
Oh,
But god damn, dude, it's not a meaning that sustains you through the suffering of life. You know what I mean?
And I remember telling you this when we started talking, that I felt super lost for like a year and a half. Like, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I think the adrenaline rush, the temporary fulfillment, and that kind of shit that I was getting from the way I was living just turned into emptiness, but I haven't changed the lifestyle.
Right, you're still stuck
So
in
now
like
I'm coming
the
to
habit,
terms
the
like,
routine.
oh man, I still feel just as shitty after she got here. Like, it's not.
But you know what it is? You're not like lost. It doesn't spiral.
Yeah, it's
you
like
out
I'm
of
laying there and I'm like,
control.
I could just be laying in bed with Wade. Like, I don't have to.
Yeah,
There's so much more useful shit I could do with my time than this right now.
Right.
Pretend I like you for some temporary adrenaline rush for 5 minutes. Like, what the fuck?
It's nuts, dude.
It is insane.
It's nuts that we do it.
Yeah.
And it has its place though. Like, it is cool. And
Yeah.
it needs to be done.
For sure.
Your problem, probably same thing you got going with the booze, is it's just like
You described it best. If I find something that makes me feel good, I'm going to do a lot of it, and people are going to worry about me.
it's just high gear
Dude, this is a hot cast.
or reverse.
We came out.
This
the gate
is our
fucked,
hottest
dude.
cast.
Fuck yeah. The highs and lows.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sick. So let me tell you about my new beginnings.
Okay.
Since it seems like we both found that a cool fork in the road at the same time. I have also been. It's been the season of living fast though. We got out of a brutal winter and spring sprung, and we were like, let's fucking go. And everybody's doing it, dude. Mason's staying up all night. I've been like more times in the last month and a half have I stayed up till 5 a.m. with a girl than I have in the last 3 years.
Fuck.
Like, we're all burning the candle at both ends, and it's not sustainable. We also know that. So I'm also getting to that point, and I'm so excited. I get to go to North Dakota, and I'm going to be, like, by myself in that house, and it's the perfect opportunity to read books. That's the other thing, dude. I read 4 pages of a book the other day, and I went, oh, yeah. I read 2 pages, and I go, I want to talk about this for an hour. That's podcast material, brother. So I'm getting back into reading. That's my thing. I'm not going to... keep not reading. So I'm going to fire that up. And then I want to have a good attitude about my job, which I think I can do.
Are you going to did you decide with that?
We're not going to talk about that.
All right, fuck it.
Any other great podcast ideas you got?
Shit. I'm excited to get back out to work, man. I went and I walked around. I don't know if I've showed you that old green Ford I have. But it's jacked up on fucking 35s on 14-inch wide wheels. Like, it's pimp.
Uh-huh.
And I'm super excited to get that brown truck. Has every part I need except for the lift kit. And I can rebuild all that out at work. And then just bring the green Ford out for one hitch right before the summer comes to an end.
I'm so
just
excited.
Slap it together, have it pimp as fuck, bring it home. My son's going to lose his fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be amped up on it. It is going to be dope.
I'm excited for this summer.
I'm excited to get back to work. I'll fucking tell you that.
I'm
ready to get back out there. It is fucking awesome. It is. I'm so glad I stayed with this job. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes in the winter, it's like, if someone could just pull out in front of me on the way to work and it's just over, that's fine.
Get me out of here.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's fucking nuts. But, dude, summer's been chill.
God, it's so nice. That's what I'm excited for the summer is now that we're...
And this hitch, I'll get a week and some change of dusting.
Oh, and that's going to be... That fills the tank, brother. Dustin fills the tank.
That'll be fucking nice. He is the fucking man.
So anyway, part of what I want to do with my whole reading journey shit is also I want to get back into, now that summer's around and I don't have a lot of things planned or a lot of
if
things
you wrote
scheduled.
A book with your typewriter, it'd be epic. It'd be all
Yeah,
time.
I don't want to do that. God damn, should I write a manuscript?
Something.
God,
I saved your note you wrote me.
Really? I could start I could start smoking tobacco out of a corncob pipe and just fucking letting the hammers slap the page.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Letting those little ink. What do you get?
Are they hammers?
Well, there's a cool word people say about typewriter. It's typewriter lingo.
Okay.
For people that are into typewriters, and it's like
how many? If you had to guess the percentage of the 7 people that are going to hear this, how many do you think are familiar with
0? But you
typewriter slang?
You can say cool words like I think it's like yeah, I'm gonna go hammer some ink onto the page because that's what it is when it's just fucking hammer.
That's fair. Speaking of lingo,
but listen, I want to get back into chorn since the summer's coming up.
All right.
I'm gonna and especially because I spent the last couple.
You need to cut wood.
Yes, dude. Exactly. I'm gonna get some firewood. I spent some time this last couple days off being in love, and that's sick. I'm gonna keep doing that because it's beautiful and magic and sparks are flying.
For sure.
But I'm only gonna be in love insofar as I can just keep doing chores the whole time.
Got to be charmed.
It's time to get firewood. It's time when people call.
You've learned it's the only thing that refills your tank.
Yeah. When they say, "Can you go trucking for a day?" I say, "Yeah, sign me up, dude." And I'll say, "Hey, you want to go be in love in a semi? Because that's where I'm going to be today."
Yeah.
And we can if you want.
Yeah, we can pull over and fuck in it. Whatever.
Anytime.
You want.
It's got a bed in the back.
We can spray out love all over.
I'll fill it. It'll be a load, dude. I'll haul a load.
Load number 2.
I'm going to get back into chorn. But you were saying something about lingo. Sorry.
About what?
Lingo?
Oh, fucking Lucas, and fuck you, Luke, when you do hear this. He is fucking into hunting. Like, it is his shit. He gets jacked up on it. He's fucking calling, dude, fucking deer's a fucking toad, dude. And so he shoots a turkey the other day, and it's sitting in the back of his truck, and he's like, and that fucking Turk walked out? And I was like, you fucking quit right now. I'm not having it. I will smack you. You're not saying fucking Turk to me right now. Say it to anyone else. I'm not fucking hearing it. You don't get to kill your first turkey a day ago and start calling Turks and Toms. I'm not doing it, Luke.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I had to shut that down.
Speaking of listeners, we owe some listeners some apologies.
Oh, fuck. Do I have to mean it, though?
Well, you can tell me whether you mean it or not. Fuck them, dude. We don't need them. What difference do they make if we have 0 listeners or 4 listeners?
We'll still keep doing the same thing.
We're going to be here. Fuck them.
Dude, the amount of hours we do this in general without microphones is fucking insane.
So, but I got to update you on what's happened.
Okay.
Last pod, we said, dude, Braden's the #1 fan. It's crickets from everybody. Nobody gives a fuck. And then I pressed the button to upload it to the World Wide Web, and then my phone's blowing up, dude. What are you talking about, dude? I'm listening to the podcast right now. I listen as soon as it comes out. I'm your #1 fan. Fuck you.
Dude, we got internal fan base beef, dude.
Yeah, so let me go on record and say Mustache Fire Guy, shout out. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Brad. I know you're listening.
Is he
Thanks
the first one out?
He was the first one to hit me up.
Okay.
West Dog, Shout out West Dog. He said, and he was respectful with it, dude. He was like, hey, dude, listen to the cast. I listen every time it comes out immediately. You're the best. Keep kicking ass. And I was like, oh.
Call out.
Okay, sorry.
He was business casual about it because he probably heard how I do breakups with people, and I'm going to choose to move forward, no longer talking to you. Isn't that the funniest? I'm going to look back and laugh at that.
I almost ripped that today too, dude. While I was having a real serious define the relationship talk, I was almost like, "So, are we going to move forward, not speaking with each other?"
We're moving forward either way. How do you want to go about this?
I can have my people draft a letter. We can send it to your people. I don't.
Fuck yeah. Okay, anyway, so back to the beefs.
So West Dog, sorry, and then you know who was the last person to listen to it? Braden, dude.
What about Doss Creek?
Oh, dude. So
crickets? Did he reach out to you?
Dude, good news. Crickets.
Oh, you fucking
fuck Doss Creek, dude.
Dude, he's a fucking, what do they call? He's a groupie. He was just riding the shit while we were in town.
He just wanted
the show was in town, and he wanted to be inner circle. He fucking befriended me.
He wanted to leave and say, "Yeah, I sucked their dick back when they came to town." In 23.
Christ, fucking whore.
Yeah. So we don't owe him an apology, but Weston and Brad.
Hold on, I'll handle the breakups. Doss Creek, we love you, man. It's been awesome. It was cool having you be number one for so long. It was dope. But due to recent actions that you've shown us via the pod and how much you care about it, at this point, we're going to move forward with you no longer being our biggest fan. I think now we need to have kind of how do we decide the biggest fan? Braden's been dick riding pretty hard.
Here's what I think. I think it's up to them.
Oh, wow. Do they have to fight for it?
No. I'm not putting
I think Weston's a little spunky. I think he might take that.
He's climbing up the ranks pretty quick.
I think he'd work over mustache firefighter. But I think if Braden got a finger in his ass.
Yeah, I think it has to be a triple threat wrestling match.
Ooh, death match.
No.
Podcast death match. Dude, we'll use the fucking dog run at the house in North Dakota. Fucking make a cage.
Do they have to climb out then?
If they're not dead.
If they climb out and escape, they win.
No, you got to stay until one man climbs out.
I'm thinking steel cage match. But they got to be naked and dunked in baby oil first.
Oh, dude, that's hot.
They got to be slippery.
Yeah, and if anyone gets a boner, immediately disqualified.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess if it's our podcast, number one fan.
Yeah, we can't have like, oh, he got a boner, he's our number one fan.
Yeah. In fact, if you get boners when you're around other dudes, you can't stop. Shut it off right now.
Yeah.
I've never gotten hard around a guy. Can you believe that?
I've gotten hard in a pickup with other dudes in it, like being tired on long road trips. Or like when you're hunting early morning and you wake up at like 7 and you got a piss boner.
Yeah, I've gotten like a bumpy road boner, they call them.
But I don't like sitting looking in my buddy's eyes and just slowly get hard and go, oh no, fuck.
Oh, dude, when a lady says fucking kind things to you and it makes you start getting hard.
Oh, dude, when they tickle your back and whisper sweet things at you.
Holy Lord. Just like
it's better than porn.
I just, on record, I've not been hitting any I love yous, but that's the only thing I can think of that springs. Yeah. But when a lady hits an I love you and it makes you hard.
But you don't have
Doesn't that make you think, well, we ought to go get a ring, best. Dude?
But you don't have to say I love you to say I love you.
Well, that's what I mean, though. And I'm trying to think of outside of the box ways to say it, but I don't do that. I just say, you're very pretty, and I like being around you.
Yeah. You know what I say? I found the loophole.
I adore you.
You make my chest warm.
I've said that, dude. I've been like, you make my heart sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My chest warm. I don't get them every time.
That's nice.
And it's true. I'm not saying I love you. I'm saying my chest gets warm when I talk to you.
And it feels good, and
Drop
I like
that
it.
L word too fast, it'll get cold, and you got to go.
Yeah, dude.
I'll have to hit you with a business casual.
I've been so good. Well, and here's what these hoes don't know about me, dude. If they want to start springing L words on my ass.
That was pretty thugged up. You just went fucking straight in the street.
If they want to start springing L words, dude. I was with a girl for like 5 years, took a year off, got back together with her, and didn't say I love you because I wasn't going to say it first, and we didn't say it for like a year and a half. We lived together, I think, before we said I love you.
Have you ever thought about...
Is that not insane? I have the most willpower of anybody when it comes to that.
But I think a good thing that would be super beneficial for you is to maybe sit down with a notepad and write all of those fucking insane things that happened in that relationship and go, oh, no wonder it sucked. What the fuck were we doing? We just spent a year and a half together not rocking I love you. Like, if we're not saying it at 3 weeks in, I'm out, dude. Fuck this.
No, I Googled it once because, now here's the flip side of that coin. I've done it all. Mm-hmm. When I first met her, I said I love you like week 2. And
you almost said week 1.
it was 2 or I think it was day 10.
Okay. All right.
So
I think we can say week and a half.
And I don't know if I've said on the podcast. I think I have. But I said I love you, and then she started crying immediately. And didn't say it back. It was nuts, and I went, I should fucking marry her.
Yeah, this is going great. Maybe we should have a couple kids get this going. Too bad the kid had to come from another guy, though. That's kind of...
I would have liked to have held on to him, but I'm glad I'm not around her. I've been having good feelings about that, too, lately.
Good.
Because I got to fall in love with somebody new for the first time in like 6 years.
It's like
and so now I know
truck shopping, brother.
I know I'm capable of it.
Yeah.
I wasn't capable of it for a long time, though. That's why I keep trying to hound into people's heads when everybody gets together and they talk shit behind people's backs, especially young people, like 19-year-old boys or whatever, or men, young men that are like trying to figure it out and they make retarded decisions all the time.
Yep.
It's like it takes time. You have to make a lot of retarded decisions. And what helps, like, you straighten out when the time is right is if you have a lot of people in your corner that have been loving you the whole time.
For sure.
Then you go, oh, they didn't even give up on it? Well, I'm not giving up. I'm fine.
Yeah, no shit. I
can
say that all the
straighten
time about Luke and his circle out there. And that's just been consistent. No matter where my life was at, I was always welcomed, loved, and appreciated. Always. They didn't ever kick me to the wayside. And then now that it's coming back around, it's like that was a huge portion of it,
Yeah. It's fuel.
It's like that's my favorite thing about going out there and why it's so recentering. And when I go through anything heartbreaking, that's immediately where I go. Because much like a job, it's a large, small family farm. And they don't hire extra hands. They have 2 hands, Luke and his dad. And then Julie and other people help kind of throughout the deal.
Yep.
But they have like a full fucking day's work, each of them, every day. Yeah. So once you show up out there, the world doesn't stop for anything. Yeah. Not for deaths, not for nothing. Water needs moved, shit needs put places. Like it's just life immediately keeps rolling and you don't get to sit and sulk in it. And that's a huge part of me getting to where I'm at. Part
of what's cool about that too, though, is there's a lot of choring to be done that allows you to like have deep sort of connect, like talk about your feelings. A lot of therapy is probably done on ranches across this country. Because I've done it before, like moving pipe and moving water, and you're sitting there and you're having.
You're out choring for 4 hours, and pretty soon you realize you've just talked for 4 hours about your feelings.
And then how great can you like conceptualize all your problems after you've been choring all day, and you're standing next to somebody you love that you were fucking choring with, and you're like, I think I feel this way about my.
Even
problems.
With a hurt heart, you still feel accomplished.
Yeah, and it gives.
And that's the part of when you feel bad. For me, at least, when my heart breaks, is I feel like I've failed. And one morning of chores, like this morning, all I did, I went and put Daniel's hubs together. I did 2 hours of mechanic work, dealt with the camper, got back home. I'm batting 1,000, dude. I knocked 2 of the biggest things off my list before I leave out in the morning. Cool. And it's fucking chore central, dude. That. It makes me feel so good.
Yeah, I thought I was going to wake up and get right to choring today again, but I stayed in bed till 12:30, and it was
I cussed Daniel. 3 years. I've been getting into that pickup of his. 3 years. Every fucking time it's empty on fuel, dude.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, pisses me off. How old are you? Make 15 minutes. Go fucking fill it up.
Yep. I've never met a man that's like that.
And so luckily, I had
ladies.
cussed in the truck the whole way to Blackfoot, and he called me after I got here and had already dealt with the fuel.
Ooh,
so I gave him a bit of it, and I said, if you'd have called me back 15 minutes ago, I was imagining you calling me and just answering, going, how fucking old are you, Daniel? How old are you? Let's start there. What's your age, buddy?
You know what's crazy, though?
What?
So it's so special and magic and like a cool skill you have where you can diffuse from that part of your brain that says like, hey, you're a piece of shit. But when that brain says somebody else is a piece of shit, you go, you goddamn right he is. Let's tell him about it.
Fuck yeah.
It's the same part of your brain. It should get the same amount of like respect or weight given to it.
For sure. I like to be dramatic. So in that same portion of my brain, I got to blow it out of proportion for a second, and then once I get that out of my system, we're like, all right,
that was crazy. Bring it back.
Yeah.
You do. Let me ask you this question: what is it? Because I think it's true. I think it's like the universe telling you a truth. I don't think it's a personal thing. What is it that makes you feel like a failure when your heart gets broken? Because I have an opinion. Obviously, I read books.
I think for me. You failed. You weren't enough. You didn't try hard enough. You didn't do good enough. You weren't enough.
But that's based on the idea that, like, love is like a relationship's supposed to last forever, and if it doesn't, then you're a failure. But you know that a relationship's not supposed to last forever. I know.
That's why the last breakup you watched was... But we didn't even have highs and lows.
I guess it's when your heart gets broke is when you feel like a failure. So what's the difference between that and, like, breaking up in a relationship? Was your heart broke?
When I wouldn't say that. I'd say...
I don't think I would either. I watched
my heart was a little regretful, but I appreciated all the time. Me and her did a lot of shit for each other. It was cool, man. But it was... Nothing broke my heart. Like, there was so many things. God, now everyone's going to know the tea and know I'm a pussy. So I had cheated, like, my whole life, and I'd never been caught. So there was never any repercussion. So in my last divorce, when the shit was out on the table and I'd been had, I have never felt worse in my life.
Oh, there's a bunch of years of shame built up.
Oh, dude, and it's all... You're showering in it every second of the fucking day. And it took me so long, and so not only from that, I felt like the only thing I could do was fix the relationship. So we tried that a few times. That made me feel worse. Yeah. Because that particular, I'm not going to say that she mines the emotion out of me, but when I'm in a relationship with her, it mines every good emotion from my soul and then just replenishes it with shit and makes me feel horrible about myself.
I felt that 2 mornings ago.
So after getting through that and realizing it was all okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have to get that sad about it. Like, you know what I mean?
You just made it out and you looked around and you went, oh,
it's just wisdom. So now when this happens, I don't go, oh, fuck, I'm not enough. It didn't work. I should have tried harder. No, it'll work or it won't. Right. And it didn't. It'll work or it won't, and it didn't. Yeah. That's all we got. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping about it.
That's so cool.
Next day.
But that's also...
Don't get me wrong. If I spent 3 years with a woman and I loved her deeply, and she was just like, I'm not happy with you, I'm leaving, that'd be back to the drawing board. We'd have to start over again. But a 6-month relationship...
Right. That's all right. That can roll off your back.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have a question about that.
Or roll off your back, whatever.
Don't fucking gesture towards your privates when you do that. No.
Skeet, skeet.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you ever worry? Do you ever think about this? Because you seem to know what's going on inside yourself most of the time. Do you worry that, like, that part of you that looks at it that way is like could become an unhealthy defense mechanism that, like, keeps your heart from being vulnerable?
That's
and therefore
the biggest battle.
Yeah.
That's the biggest battle.
That's the tension of opposites.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing. But you stay in the middle of it. You ask yourself questions. You get your people that you respect and value their opinion. You talk to people as a collective, sit down with yourself and look at it, and then make that decision. Because there's 2 ways it could go. It wasn't I was all in the whole time. I wasn't looking for a way out.
Right.
When it immediately 3 things happen back to back that aren't going to work for me, it's like, okay, well, I know where this goes. We can do one of 2 things. Austin can be a sack of shit, drunk, cheating motherfucker that hates the relationship he's in, or we can let this one go and on to the next one.
Yeah.
You know? But that is definitely a huge concern for me, and I'm glad you brought it up. I do worry about that, and I try to stay very conscious about that.
That's discernment is what you have. I don't know. I think I have... Oh, I probably don't have it. But I don't know exactly how you get discernment. I know all these other skills and how you get them and what helps. But discernment is like is being able to give yourself fully to this thing, and then also being able to turn around and walk away from it, and not be like, oh, I was retarded for giving myself fully to this thing because I was wrong. Because that's what haunts people.
But there's a decision in there for me. Mm-hmm. I will give myself to that thing fully, but not at the expense of my happiness, my health, my peace of mind, and my general happiness. Like, I'm not gonna be unhappy or be miserable or lead a life that isn't exactly what I want to be fully committed to that thing. Once it becomes a problem for my mental health,
it doesn't get to be.
It doesn't matter what it is. Right. It's got to go to the wayside.
It's only kings in your circle.
Because I've seen me when I let myself go and let that thing control me, and that's not an Austin that anyone loves.
Right.
Especially himself, and that's the problem.
I've been there too. That's so cool. So it does.
There's a decision in the middle.
It does suck that our demographic, and who knows, it's a chicken and egg situation. Who knows what's feeding what? But we are just turning into help the young men podcast.
Oh, dude, seriously.
We are just kind of like JPs, but cool.
I feel like
we're Jordan Peterson, but like,
dude, if anyone gets, that's why I'm so open about my drug use, my divorces, when I'm fighting with ex-wife, like all that shit. Just for that reason, so someone can go, hey, fuck, you've dealt with this a little. Buddy, let me save you the 3 years of fucking my life up it took to gain the perspective I have now. Like, I did not just wake up and go, oh my God, I'm going to make an educated decision. I threw it all away.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've thrown my shit in trash bags and started over more times than I can count. You know what I mean? So if anyone gets anything from anything I have to say, it's better than half the time when I walk around talking about pussies and dicks.
Yeah, that part that's fun. So let me ask you, or I'm going to say this. I think I can say this on the podcast now. But that's sort of the problem with the love I'm falling into is, so that perspective right there is like, that's the only thing that gets to be in my circle for the rest of my life.
For sure.
And I hope a lady somewhere has that perspective of just like, I am who I am, we
Don't
run
settle.
the shit. We as kings. I'm not gonna.
If you got to put it on ice, put it on ice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. But that's the part that's like
worries you. It's scary.
It is. Because that's all.
Sure.
Because that's all I'm attracted to, and it's only kings in my circle, dude.
For sure.
It's only kings.
And she might be, and she might not be.
Well, yeah, and I don't even care about that with her specifically. It's just like with the idea of, oh man, finding a lady that's gonna
one
be
day you're gonna be
to
taking your socks off, getting in the shower while your 10-year wife has just put the kids to bed, and she's waiting for you to slide into bed. After you cut firewood all day with Tyler and your nieces and nephews and your kids and all family. Like it's all going to shake out. Mm-hmm. Everything's happening exactly how it's supposed to. True. Everything's good.
And when you have to believe it,
manifestation.
When you believe it and you let go a little bit and let it happen, it does happen. That's what we're learning.
For sure.
And if you can be patient, that's the ticket. Dude, that's the other thing though. And probably that's why I'm
could be the test.
That's why I'm real hung up on it. Part of it is I've got to love somebody, and I haven't done that. I haven't loved a lady. I've loved one lady for like 6 years, even when she sucked. And I get to love somebody who like deserves it. Yeah. Who's cool and good to me.
Fuck yeah.
That feels nice. Dude,
it does.
I'd like to do it for a few more months.
Do it. Refill the tank.
I am going
Hit up fat and love both of them.
Oh, yeah, I meant to ask you.
What they say in the 60s? Free love, brother. Free love.
I meant to ask you how fat Katie was.
I don't even think. I think I said, show me the Cowfax, and she said one, and I went, okay. Let's have a look.
Dude, I do.
Oh, no. She said something about wedding. And I said, perfect. Can my friends come? She said, yes, of course. I said, all right, if that's the case, you need to come meet my mom. Also, I need some snuggles. Text me. Never heard from her.
See, that's our move, dude. That's our goal.
That's all right.
We're going to throw it on a pause.
Go ahead.
You're right, dude. The pod would not exist if it wasn't for me. And that makes me very happy because we're making people's lives better.
That is factual. You have carried you front end load every week to make sure the pod gets done, even if it's high pressure.
I've even been reading books, but shout out Riley. He found the pod. Just trying to keep him off the stuff.
Right down.
He's got a taste of it, and he just won't let it go now.
All right. It is what it is.
And since I'm not going to let anybody listen to my podcast change what I say, I'm going to say this. He said our podcast was like a good balance of like some hilarious and edgy comedy.
Okay.
And you know what that made me feel? Sadness, shame, embarrassment.
Why?
Dude, don't call me edgy. I'm not edgy, dude. I'm not fucking edgy. That's so gay.
I think if you sat down and looked at it, I think one of the categories that the way we humorize real life situations is a little edgy.
I'm not. No, it's not.
I think it is.
Dude. There's no such thing.
And
as
you know,
edgy.
we say terms, especially you, that kind of put us there, like tip of the spear, paving the way. That's kind of, you know what I mean? I get it's not the funnest sometimes to analyze yourself and have to put up with things.
That's cool, I guess.
Or what, do you want me to jump on board? I'll MF him right now, dude.
No, it's all right. Well, shout out Riley, dude. Thanks for listening. We're going to move right along. I got a funny story for you.
Okay.
Well, a cute story.
Does it have anything to do with a queef?
I can weave one in.
I wasn't planning on it, but I can patch one into the story.
It's a cute story. I want to tell you a little bit about Oregon.
Okay.
we went there to get Katie's pickup.
Yep.
Tyler let me borrow his pickup. Shout out Tyler, dude. It was so sweet. He had straps in it. He made sure it was ready. It was sick. You let me borrow your trailer. Shout out you. It was ready to go. It rang.
I don't even have to listen to the pod for that.
No
shout
problem.
out.
It was sick, dude. So anyway, we go to get it. We stop in Oregon, just on the side of the road, dude. And it's all pretty and green, and we're on a creek. And she packed the cooler full of like delicious sandwich ingredients. And she rips like a fucking 8-inch long sourdough sandwich she makes me with mayonnaise and like habanero honey mustard, turkey,
Damn,
pepperoni, like provolone cheese.
I'm still hung up on habanero honey mustard,
dude. And she loaded it up. Lettuce, spinach, and then she brought a little baggie of salt and pepper mixed together that she fucking dashed on there at the end, dude. A dash of salt and pepper.
She might be salvageable.
Yo, it was the best sandwich I ever had in my whole life. Romantic, cute, awesome.
No, it was made with love. That's
It
going to be
truly
about
was,
30%
dude.
of your flavor.
And then she's just sitting on Tyler's flatbed, just a little 5-foot Katie, dude, with her like retarded looking clothes that are baggy and crazy. She's got, anyway, sorry. I don't want to go there in my head, but it was magic. It was way cool.
Nice.
So we finish our drive and we get to town and we got to go see her aunt and uncle. Her uncle just had like a heart surgery that had some complications. We got to wear masks. He has no immune system. He can barely walk.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, dude, I'll go. Let's hang out with him.
Should have brought that super sweet dog of hers in there with you. Let him take a nip.
He would have, too. So anyway.
She'd have been like, sorry, uncle, he's got anxiety and you're almost dead.
So, I go in there, I impress him. This is what I do. And I learned this thing about me that I have that everybody that loves me knows I have that I had to express in front of.
Say, Stan, I'll go upside that goddamn head.
They're going to have them.
Okay, Katie's wearing baggy clothes. Looks dumb as fuck. That's where you're at.
I learned something about myself. That's where I was
Okay.
at. Which was. So, and I knew this about me. Everybody knows it about me. I had to show it to a new lady that I like that likes me.
Okay.
And it was like when I go to these social situations that I don't want to be in and I turn it on and I'm impressive and I'm cool, it takes it all out of me and I get like really short-tempered and like I'm kind of and not like to people I care about. Not to people around me.
Kind of like a salesman guy that overstayed his welcome in your office that one fine Tuesday.
Yes, exactly like that. Exactly like that. It's like, I don't want you here. So we were driving through a new city, which will stress you out. You got a trailer, and then I'm all exhausted from this thing. So I'm yelling at other drivers, other motorists.
Which is
I'm like,
standard.
get the fuck out of the way, gay boy.
That's
And she's
standard etiquette.
Yeah.
You know?
And she said that she really didn't like that. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, it's just because I'm nice to you.
Yeah.
I care about you.
You can go find a vegan. You can go date a pussy if you want to. That's fucking fine. But you're going to want to look for someone with a Prius, not someone that can go pick your fucking truck up in Oregon. Okay? I'm putting miles down. I'm going to fucking cuss a couple drivers on the way. Fuck are you talking? Do you think I was going to pull up in this truck and not cuss and cut off some people? The fuck are you talking? We're bringing our own diesel with us from another state, bitch. Get out of here.
I also tried explaining that, but as you can imagine, it didn't go over so well.
Yeah, she's soft as a Tootsie Roll fruit cup.
Yeah. So anyway, it was funny. And
Keep talking. I got to put the pizza in.
Okay. Well, I'll hit rip a pause. I just want to tell that story.
Minutes till the Papa Murph's arrives.
It's always about pizza with you.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Just can't get you off the stuff.
It's good
Trans
shit.
fat this. Fucking sodium that.
Oh, yeah.
Take a beat, brother.
Dude, I wake up and do a shot of sodium. I got some cholesterol in the back of the fridge. I do a fucking bump every 2 hours.
I didn't tell you, but this is an intervention. Your friends are all here. We think
Everyone walks in the room with salads.
Yeah. You could eat this. You can't do it.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was talking, actually, that gal I was talking to last night. I was like, yeah, I got to quit drinking. And I was like, not that I'm bad at it. I'm good at it. I can drink a lot. I can drink with the best of them. I can have a great time. I was like, but I'm kind of tired of being fat. And she was like, you think that's the drinking? I was like, yeah, well, it ain't nothing for me to drink a fifth of vodka and a 12-pack in 4 hours sitting at my house alone.
1,500 calories.
Why don't you do the math on the amount of calories I'm hucking down the hatch? We did Sunday afternoon drinking at Luke's. We drank Luke's Cooler Dry. Then we drank Taylor's Cooler Dry. Then we drank every beer we could find in the fridge gone. Like, we fucking... And then I went on to have a couple drinks at the bar on the way home, and then came to the house and knocked the shit out of some vodka and Keystones.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I got to put the shit down.
You're going to die.
I know.
Holy Lord. It's really an intervention.
And you know what else I realized in coming to all this fucking happiness? I passed my grandfather, love him. Everyone knows who I'm talking about, but he's got the construction company. He's got to be 76 or 78 now, if I had to guess, somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. He's bumping 80. Overweight. He can tell you, when you bring up a town, he'll tell you the best place to eat in it. He's a hefty guy. He's Mormon. He doesn't drink and shit. But he's hefty like myself. He's driving his dump truck with tobacco on the back, heading to go fix a fucking sewer. And I was like, I think we just got good genes.
We just make it.
Yeah. We're just those guys that are like, oh, shit, they just kind of get through.
Yeah, you do just make it. You're a couple of make-its.
Yeah, a couple of make-its. God damn, maybe I'll call him and say that. Grandpa figured us out. We're a couple of make-its.
I think I might be a make-it.
He'd probably call my dad and go, I think Austin's lost. I think he's on hard drugs.
He's not doing good.
Do you know what a make-it is, Gary?
I think I'm a make-it because, number one, skinny.
I'm a make-it, dog.
I am a make-it
as fuck.
Skinny dudes
yeah.
live long.
Oh, dude, you guys run forever.
Yeah, they
on
like
nothing,
90
too.
something.
On hopes and dreams, dude.
Well, and I've seen like a 92-year-old man just rip KFC. Like, that's what the whole family had for dinner was just fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad, who was like young and healthy, was like, we don't eat that. This dude's like 94 and skinny.
Yeah.
So, number one, that makes me make it. And then Grandpa's like 86 and he's doing fine.
Fuck yeah.
Like, he's the best dude I know, and he's 86. So, I think I can make it.
Dude, we all make it. We all make it. We all make it. So now y'all go and rip his paw.
Now, anyway.
And we're back.
I apologize because I forgot to weave in the queef.
Oh, dude.
Into that story.
It's not like you
sandwich.
to miss a good queef.
I know, when I was describing her being in her yellow hoodie and sitting on the flatbed, and then just let out the cutest little queef. I'll miss my chance, but we could probably edit that in.
No wonder she doesn't listen to the pod, huh?
We could edit that in post. That's just good comedy, dude. That's the other thing I got to remember, is I'm a comedian.
Yeah, it's just funny to say.
I keep forgetting that, dude. I think I'm a certified lover boy, and I'm not.
You're not.
I'm a joker.
Dude, a smoker. And you know what you're doing. That's what
I've been learning lately.
Yeah. You know, when I hear Eminem talk about fucking his mom and getting her pregnant, I go, we're not that bad.
Dude.
We're not saying the worst shit.
Dude. And he was like #1 chart toppers.
Yeah.
The whole world.
Because he had that, fuck factor going on. People like, shit.
I would still not even describe that as edgy.
How we're still hung up on
It's because it's cool. It can't be edgy. He wasn't edgy. Would you describe Eminem as edgy?
I wouldn't, but I could see.
Why would you, dude?
I could see an 18-year-old boy using terms that he doesn't fully understand because he doesn't have a wide understanding of the topic he's talking about. I could see that. I think you're putting a lot of weight into him calling us edgy.
I don't want to be edgy so bad.
I don't think we are. Maybe we are. I don't know, dude. I don't know what it all means. I know we're fucking hilarious, and everyone. I don't even know if it's real, dude. This could be a simulation. I don't even know what the fuck's happening. I'm still living an insane life. Going, when do I get off the roller coaster? When does this come to a halt? I bet my 30s are going to be so peaceful. Like I'll be planting flowers. And just quiet all the time. People be like, what happened? And I'll be like, I finally ran out of steam.
Yeah, my 20s.
Yeah.
You want to see my Snapchat memories?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, I'll go through all my social media and I'll print everything off, save the videos. And then one day, one gunner goes, why don't you drink anymore, Dad?
Yeah, we'll watch some home videos.
Check this envelope out.
Until you turn 30, you should start doing just selfie videos to your older peaceful self. Just blackout drunk. Well, we did it again, brother. How fun was it? And then when you're 38, you're like,
is it crazy? I took 2 of those videos already this last fucking week, dude. I am fucking serious, too. I watched 5 seconds of one of them, and I was like, I don't want to know that guy.
Oh, dude.
That's wild. We're in sync, dude. If we were chicks, we'd have our periods the same week.
I don't think I've told this story. One night, and we have the Snapchat memories. I was at George's house, and it was just me, George, and Sari. And we were staying
And that's
up,
his old lady, right?
Yeah. And we were staying up late drinking beer, chatting, which was like my favorite thing to do for the longest time.
Yeah. Nothing like a good beer chat.
Oh, it's my favorite. So, and it was like 1:30 in the morning, and we were talking in big circles, and like the table's just filled with beer. We probably both had 20 plus.
Oh, yeah.
And Sarah,
That's a successful night of drinking beer, dude.
it was awesome. Sarah's very sweet, and she was just putting up with it, even though it was ridiculous. But she did throw a record button on her phone for like an hour. It got us for an hour, and I refused to listen to it. They played me like 10 seconds, and I went, shut that off right now.
Yeah.
We don't need to know about that. It's embarrassing, dude.
I'll bet.
It's shameful. I've done it. I've been there.
Yeah, I just don't.
So did you save these videos you took of yourself?
Yeah.
Good. So they'll pop up one day.
Mm-hmm. They're in the gallery.
I love that.
I don't.
No, it's good, dude.
It's not. It's not.
It's going to be fun.
It could be, but it probably won't be.
Nah, because I trust you. Oh, fucking burritos here, dude. Let's see what magic spills out of you in the meantime.
All right.
You're over here talking about beating off in front of your camera.
Well, if you're worried that if you're one of these fucking creeps, shout out Daniel, that thinks the government gives a fiddler's fuck what your small town fag ass is fucking doing, which they don't. You have no valuable information to anyone that is reasonably smarter than us, half of the government. Now, with that being said, just fucking jerk off into the camera. Just put the camera on stream and just fucking spank it out. They'll quit watching you. No, is that camera 73? You don't want to click out one.
I don't know. It's one way to go about it. I took a piece of tape and just put black marker on it and put it over the camera.
Or if you could print a picture small enough of your butthole that's just the size of the camera lens. So as soon as they click on it, it's just always a balloon knot.
Just one pixel that goes right there. But I don't think your butthole's the play. If you could do just anything, just a still of anything.
What would you do?
I don't want to say bestiality, but if anytime somebody tunes in.
I heard Shane and Rogan talking about a dude making love to a snake, and it's actual snake vagina.
You know what I heard? I don't like talking about that, but you know what I did hear once?
What?
I heard somebody say, yeah, he ain't just right. I mean, he once told me, he was real drunk, he said, I'd fuck a snake if I could get low enough.
Who said that?
Yeah, he's in jail now, that guy that said that.
Well, probably a fitting place for him. Yeah. He was probably on his way there.
I probably shouldn't say that.
That was a car. I thought someone was lighting
a backfire?
Fireworks. Yeah.
Oh, that sounded like
there's
Roman
some
candles.
fucking dipshit, and I hope he hears it, in a fucking blue Honda Civic hatchback. It's got to be turboed because there's an intercooler, but the exhaust exits the front bumper. Oh. And every time he shifts a gear, just plume of fucking blue and white smoke. Fucking racing stickers all over the windows. Like, put it to bed.
Dude. I have two things I'd like to say. Number one, speaking of smoke.
Yeah.
That new pickup's so fun, dude. I can't stop pressing the pedal real hard and going fast.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool.
It'll
I love going fast, dude.
My new exhaust is here. I'm going to take that back out to work with me.
Ooh, is it going to sound cool?
Straight pipe, yeah.
Woo!
6-inch tip, camo.
Camo.
Yeah,
that's
going to
sick.
be dope.
Another thing that made me fall deeply in love.
You're back on it. You're riding the L, dude.
I said, hey.
And that's not lost. That's love.
I said, I know.
That's not losing. That's loving. I want to be very clear.
Well, I have a feast. It's feast or famine mindset, dude. I'm feast mentality.
Okay. So you're feasted up.
I'm a feast mentality guy.
You're feasted up on L, dude?
It's only kings in my circle, bro.
Damn.
And
queens of fucking retarded clothes.
After we fought for 2 hours.
Every road trip, just sidebar,
it needed
it deserves a 2-hour fuck you.
Yo, and it was like 1,600 miles.
Now, there's no better place to do it than like, I can't leave, and neither can you. Let's hate each other for a minute.
We spent 30 hours in that pickup together. So yeah, there's 2 hours where she put in some earbuds and liked her music, and I listened to whatever I wanted, and life was good. And then I figured to bring us together, could I play some Love Line? That's what I said. You know, Love Line?
I don't know if you were trying to better or worsen the situation, but anything with Adam Carolla involved is going to make it worse.
That's what you'd think.
Yeah,
huh?
he's not good.
Well, don't forget this is a love story.
Okay.
So we listened to some of it for probably 30, 40 minutes, and I think we got to the hotel, whatever. Next morning, we get on the highway. I listen
He does, if you think about it. How old's Katie?
26.
Wow, that's about the age of woman that he uses to make himself feel smart on Loveline. So that's fair.
Get off it, dude. So we're driving. We get onto the highway. I'm listening to like 10 minutes of country music. She doesn't love it, obviously. I said, hey, I'm going to get this country music out of the way, and then we'll listen to whatever. She's like, cool. And then she queefed and goes, can we listen? And goes,
Full circle.
she goes, well, I was kind of hoping we could listen to Loveline. And I was like, my queen, yes. Dude, we fired up Loveline and listened to it for like 2 hours straight.
Fuck yeah.
It was so sick. And I said, you like Adam Carolla. What up, Doc?
Christ. I don't mind carrying the weight, brother, but you got to step it up. Is that Dustin's?
Yeah.
Oh, brother. How cool is it going to be when they get all their shit built and then we get on your little chunk of land with some fifth wheels and just fucking put up pirate flags and shit? Look like an episode of Viva La Bam.
Do you know?
There's just cement trucks in there and we're just pouring
Dude,
skate ramps every day.
We could get a mini ramp
Oh, yeah.
and just start getting wasted and breaking shit.
Dude, that'd be so much
Lighting
fun.
stuff on fire.
Tyler would shut us down pretty quick.
They
with
can't.
the
It's
light.
my own property.
Yeah, fuck them.
Thank property
And then we
rights, dude.
still move the trailer in. Like, I
Duh.
gotcha. Motherfuckers.
Oh, that'd be the best. No, I'm finding somewhere to live too, dude. That's part of my new beginnings. I'm going to start reading and I'm going to find somewhere to live.
I think you need to.
And it's going to be great, dude. I'm going to have bitches over.
I think you have emotionally and mentally grounded yourself, but now you need to physically.
I think you're right. I've been grounding myself.
You're the one always telling me, live in accordance with your values. You don't feel very valuable in Tyler's fucking basement, do you?
Well, I kind of do, dude.
No, you don't. You feel like you're suckling at the power tea. Now, you can lie to me all you want. I've lived in a basement before. I know what it feels like.
No. But I do.
I woke up every day, borderline suicide. Hey, I couldn't get off the perks. I was on the oxys. I was on the Xannies.
The basement's.
What else did they talk about in them songs you listen to? I was on the scissor.
Oh, were you double cup?
scissor? Oh, yeah, dude. I was doing a cup a day.
No,
Dude.
double.
Yeah, I was double
Oh,
cupped
a cup
up.
of double cup?
Couple double cups.
Yo, speaking of which, I'd like to
Because
take
I'm a
this.
go-getter. I go hard.
Hold on, I want to use our platform for good
Okay.
right now.
Going to wield your power for good.
I want anybody, just start asking your friends or people you may know and memorize these words. Are you
Clear
ready?
your throat or I'm going to pause it. I'm not going to listen to you like that. Thank you.
Okay.
We're back.
These words. Codeine, promethazine. Can you say them back to me?
Codeine, promethazine.
Codeine, promethazine. Start asking your friends if you have my phone number.
Are you just looking? Are you doing a fucking public search for some syrup right now? You're fucking balling out here, dog.
Drink, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I can get the Jolly Ranchers.
I've only ever done it
and the
twice.
Sprite. I've never done it.
Oh, wow. You're not missing much. It's not the craziest thing in the world. It
I
ain't
wanna-
for me. But I never liked pain pills either.
Oh, and I
Slowing
never
it
tried.
down ain't for me. I want to speed up and run through a fucking wall.
I never tried any of those.
Yeah.
But I'd like to sip on some scissor and see who
Dude.
talks the slowest.
Once I started doing hits of black tar heroin, I knew that was it for me. I don't need to find anything else.
Yeah, you've been to the edge of the
Yeah.
sidewalk and went.
I'll stay on black tar heroin the rest of my life, dude. It ain't going nowhere.
What'd you say? I love waking up in the morning and just taking a hit of black tar.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Hits a smack, dude.
I think
I've
you've
been
said
there.
that.
Yeah, I'll drink a little bleach when I get down to the shop. Turpentine if we don't got it. I don't give a shit. I'll do a shot of brake cleaner. I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck, I'm amped up.
I like when Tide Pods are around.
Yeah.
And somebody goes, "Ooh, snacks."
I like them as a suppository, though.
God, they probably clean you out.
I do. They leave you smelling good.
Oh,
One
dude.
time it's appropriate to shit in a laundry basket.
I don't think this
That's
is
neither
a.
here nor there.
What? I don't think this is like a unique perspective, but to circle around to your favorite topic, analingus.
Nice.
I have never heard anybody that has done it say that it's not that they don't like it. Everybody that's ever engaged in analingus
Okay.
has said it's the best stuff in the world. So I think they're all right.
Are you talking like...
Oh,
the okay. You're talking Rimtown, USA. Population, yo ass. No one says it's bad. No one that has done it fucking hates it. Every goddamn one of them.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that, like, but I'm still okay with not doing it. You know?
Well,
I think that should be respected.
It's because you haven't done it.
What am I doing on this podcast? Brother, I went to 2 house parties, each with a very diverse group of people.
Give us the deets.
Okay.
You leave me in my own devices, I'll talk about sex. That's it.
Sorry, dude.
That's where my mind goes.
Speaking of rim jobs, dude, I introduced myself to a 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Transtown, USA?
Okay, let me paint a picture for you. Well, I could probably make it short, but...
No, paint a picture.
So
I want the full experience. I want to cry.
Well,
I want to cry or fall in love. Something. If you don't paint a good picture, I'm going to kill myself today.
So I go, okay, so has this party she's going to. Her friend's birthday party.
Do you know any of these friends?
I don't know anybody. No,
you would meet a fucking tranny at one of Katie's friends' parties.
It's so cool. Now, did I already tell the story about meeting the 2 gay people named Ashton and Amos?
God, I can't remember, but I don't think so.
Well, can I hit them both?
We gotta fucking rip them, dude.
2 weeks ago, I go to a house party. It's cool. Some people show up, some dudes. They got some shaggy hair and some fingernails that are like 3 inches long, fake fingernails that are like dairy cow, like black and white.
Ah.
And I said, hey, what's your guys' name? And they said Ashton and Ammon, which are like towns in Idaho. So I thought, well, there's no way that's their real names.
Ashton and Ammon.
They were kind of uneventful, that one. We all went to a fire. I was hilarious. They didn't think I was that funny. But, so with she goes to this party, and I was going to pick her up when it was done, but I overplayed my hand, and I was in town too early with nowhere to go. Oh, and it was like 10:30 at night. And I already went to Fred Meyer and got snacks. I went to Carl's Jr. and got a burger. I ate it in my pickup. Things we do for love. And then I said, well, can I just come to this party? And she said, yeah, that's fine. Come on. And as I'm pulling up to the house.
Are you in 6'4"?
I'm in the new pickup.
Oh, wow.
I pull up, dude, long box, 4-door.
Girls are just fucking dragging snail trails down the stairs to you.
And then, so I shut it down. I heard later that somebody said, hey, I think your cowboy's here, which is fucking sick.
Oh, yeah.
And I open my phone and I see a text from her that says, hey, there's like some here, just so you know. I don't think she said tranny because you're not supposed to say that word and I'm saying it a lot right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, she said there's some transgendered individuals here. And I said, who gives a honk, dude? I'm the man. I love everybody.
Yeah.
So I roll in there. They got a beer pong table set up in the garage. There's smoke everywhere for some reason. People are housing beers, doing shotguns. It's a party. And there's one open camp chair.
How many people are we talking? 15?
10. 10 okay. Probably.
That's a decent little party.
It was nice.
1-car garage?
Yep.
Oh, that's a party.
Yeah. They backed the motorcycles out into the driveway to close the garage door and have the beer pong table in there.
We're talking like dirt bikes or road bikes?
Road bikes, like an Indian. See? Well, yeah, but there's a at the party, so obviously they have an Indian bike in the front yard.
Seriously.
So, anyway, there's a camp chair, and right next to it is a beautiful lady with, like, long black hair and high heels and a dress and just big-ass fucking calves and, like, maybe 6 foot tall. And I said, oh, hey, what's up? I'm Braxton. What's your name? And she said, I'm and I said, oh, it's good to meet you. How's the party going?
Oh, wow.
And then I started chatting her up, and it was sick. And then it was my turn to play.
Was that the T-1000?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sweet gal. And actually the funnest one to talk to at the party because everybody else was just dumb bitches.
Nice.
And she was smart as hell, probably because of all those years of being a man. But.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, we figured out what we were going to get canceled for, huh? Y'all heard it live on episode 10.
So I get up. Oh, so anyway, beer pong, they finally finished up a game that I was like, I'm the man, dude. I'm sitting there like talking to everybody, and it's like, and they say, you gonna get at beer pong? And I go, yeah, I'm the best, dude. You guys have no shot.
You have those long alien arms.
Well, and I'm not good at beer pong. I haven't played for like 4 years.
That's fair.
So it's my turn, dude. Me and on a team, and then just some freaks. No, just kidding. Some unique people.
Have you heard Dr. Hook? We're going to the Freakers Ball.
No,
because it's a song audio. I'm going to play it for you once we get done telling this story.
Is it a spooky Halloween tune?
Kind of.
So anyway, I step up to the table, dude. We go first, and I sink a cup. He obviously misses, and to just save us some time, she misses this entire game.
Okay.
And then I sink the second one. Call heating up, dude. Sink the third one. Call fire. And I just stepped up to the plate in front of everybody after running my mouth about how good I was and hit a fire, got balls back, missed it, and then played like normal for the rest of the game.
Nice. You were up there for a second,
But,
though.
dude, I was flying high, just like,
Fuck
of course I'm the best, dude. It was so sick. So I smoked all their asses in beer pong, and then just
Has to be expected.
Yeah, and then whisked out of there before it got too drunk out.
Nice.
She was hammered. She doesn't remember some of the evening.
Wow. What was the sex like?
Good.
Nice. It usually is. It usually gets a little rowdy. They like to get a little sloppy.
I don't know if it was rowdy.
Alcohol.
It was probably
I don't do
romantic, though.
blowjobs on alcohol. Nothing about getting drunk makes me want to suck a dick. But them girls, you got to watch them.
Oh, yeah, but that
They get a couple wine coolers in them. They're fucking.
I got a cool sex story. I don't know if I can tell it.
Nice. Well, you can always.
I'm just
delete
trying
it.
to be sweet so that I don't say all the horrible stuff that makes her sad. And I'm cool with all these memories being out there because I'm proud of having conquered my past or whatever.
You climbed Everest, dude.
I did, dude. Oh, yeah. We were going to go somewhere, and she said, do you want to spar? Dude, I love using boxing as a metaphor.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I said, yeah, I'd love to go around with you. And so then we did it, and I haven't done this, dude, like for a long time with anybody, but we got a system down where it's like, oh, if we wanted to just rip it out and everybody was happy, we could just hop into the ring. We know where we're punching, who's throwing the combos, and what's happening, and we can fucking hit the road. And it was sick, dude. That was like a fun part of sexuality I forgot about.
That is.
That is like, oh, you get a rhythm. You can do a rhythm. You can get a rhythm down. Just like this is what we
people forget that like afternoon quickies are the shit.
Yeah, dude.
Mom was just like, do you want me to grab my ankles quick? And you're like, oh, fuck yeah.
We're on a mission here.
Yeah. Next time, just grab them, dude.
It's so sick. So I got to do that, and that was fine. That was awesome.
That is awesome. We got to check your laundry. Well, come on with it. Be scared of the trigger. You're like
me?
Doc Holliday.
I
You're just waiting.
Dude, I'm crazy. I'm sick with it.
You're laying in the cut.
I've been sick with it for quite a while.
You're laying in the cut. I seen you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, we'll end it here.